You're listening to Tales from the Flipside. Tales from the Flipside. Tales from the Flipside.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another weekly edition of Tales from the Flipside. I am Bryan McClay. I'm here with all the homies tonight, minus a few. Hopefully, they'll still jump on when we get a chance. That was my phone letting us know we went live, guys.
We're pros here.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be living in Phoenix right now, and I am very happy because I can spend a lot of time outside. So
I think we're the same temperature as you for like the one day a year, man. It's freaking weird here.
It was 75 today.
Nice. That's what it was today. Yeah,
I went
75.
outside yesterday. Leaves are on the ground. It's November, and the kids next door were playing in a sprinkler. My brain was like, this doesn't match. You know, you're like in an alternate reality. It couldn't meld that imagery.
What's going on, gentlemen? Introduce yourselves.
Jon Z, happy to be back. Took a week off, but storing up some good things to talk about. So looking forward to
it. You know me, Deno, on every show. We do it all. I don't know. I'm just here hanging out. Almost finished. Gonna drywall casa soon down in the basement. So we are getting there. I think it's gonna be done before Christmas, boys. I was trying to get it done by Thanksgiving, but
maybe we have a move-in special on the New Year's show.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm kind of hating that I don't have the supercomputer at the crib yet. I'm on a laptop, so but it's not that bad. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm doing the shower down there for the bathroom. I'm gonna drywall it. I gotta paint it and throw the floor down. I mean, it's not like trim it and stuff, but whatever. I mean, I can get most of it done.
Is the mood lighting coming in yet?
Maybe. I'm trying to I'm trying to get a permit to get a second pole in the club, but we'll see.
Fog cannon, all that good stuff.
Nico,
money, paper, guns. Really good times. So, anyways.
I'm Nico, your weekend update correspondent with comicbookinvest.com. A little under the weather today. We'll see how this shakes out over the course of the next week or two.
We'll be checking in on you, brother. Don't worry, we'll be checking in. You can at least we can see you. We know.
Pulse oximeters in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to get one of those just to have one. Those are cool things to have, man. All right, what's up, everybody in the chat tonight? There's a lot of people in the chat. A lot of the normal names we see out there. We got a couple books to give away tonight. So at some random point during this episode, we're going to give away a Department of Truth, number 2. And we're going to be giving away a Shang-Chi
with the
yeah.
Both of these from our friends at Wanted Comics. So
and yeah, shout out. Listen, we want to give a quick shout out to Wanted Comics. If you guys aren't following them on IG, do yourself a favor, go follow at Wanted Comics with an X on IG. And also, they have a new webpage, it looks like, or at least new to me. I didn't realize that their webpage was up yet. And go check them out. It's wantedcomics with an X.com to get all these sweet. They do a lot of really cool stuff with Greg Horn. Just a lot of really cool exclusives. So make sure you guys go check them out. Friends of the show. And we appreciate them over there. So we're going to be giving away a couple books tonight. Just randomly during the episode. We'll stop the episode and we'll pick somebody out of the live chat tonight. So we appreciate our live viewers more than anything. You guys make the show fun. So we're going to give you guys books. That's how we repay you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Man, it's been a light week on news. Like,
I gotta have a couple light neat weeks now and again.
Yeah.
For everybody wondering, I'll curse, I don't even care. The shittiness of the news segment right now is all on me because I made a new segment. So.
Well, one of the bigger things, I guess, that just recently happened is news of the Bloodshot sequel. And Dinesh was on Drunken Chat not too long ago talking about Bloodshot and what it was like producing that movie. And do we know if Bad Idea is going to be producing this sequel?
I would assume if he's talking about it, then yes.
Interesting. If anybody in the chat knows that, hit us up or drop it in the chat.
I don't even think they know how, it's such new news. What was it, today or yesterday? Kind of popped up.
I think so, today or yesterday. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because that was one of the first movies to just skip the theater and go to streaming, so to speak.
I think it was the first, right?
I don't know if it was that or the
COVID movie.
Was it that or was it the animated movie? But I think they both happened about the same time. That Upward or Onward or whatever. So it was the first kind of adult themed movie that came out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was really disappointed. I was really hopeful that Dinesh was going to have a huge box office for that movie. I really like that dude. Got to sit down and talk to him before the movie hit, and
I remember that.
Yeah, it's just a shame. He's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, so they're pushing Luther Strode. He still has the EC licenses. I'm looking forward to that weird fantasy TV show almost as much as I'm looking forward to the Gaines biopic. And then we were supposed to get Gideon Falls from him. I think Witcher is going to drop a new season here soon. Who knows? Sky's the limit, man. I sort of wonder if he's behind the Department of Truth news, if he's the one that won the bidding war. Does anybody know the answer to that?
No, but I would bet he was in play.
Right?
I would hope so.
I almost banned this guy on our YouTube channel, that guy DZ. He's like Trolls, but then I forgot it was Trolls, the movie he's talking about.
Shout out to that guy DZ, man.
There was that one and another one. There was that other one with the blue people that weren't trolls.
Yeah,
but trolls happened too.
Didn't he also?
Smurfs?
Yeah.
Were they Smurfs?
No, it was the one with the.
No, it's a Pixar one, right? I don't know. I watched it.
I think it's Pixar. It had Skylord as one of the voices, or Star-Lord.
It was.
It's Onward or Upward or something. I don't know.
Right.
Anyways, I would be interested to hear what his involvement is on this one, because if he's going to be producing it again, I would love to try and you know what? Let me restate this.
It was Onward.
I don't care if he's producing it or not. If he's producing it, it would be great. But I would love to try to get him on Flipside one of these nights. We got to hit him up and see if he'll come on Flipside. And he's really, from just the short time that I talked to him, he entertained the spec question pretty easily. And it was really nice to talk and hear from his view what he thought of the spec world. But what I really want to talk to him about is OA. I love that he's an OA fan.
Well, we need to get Zatari on here because we talked about that, and he indicated that he was willing to do that. I'd thought of it as more of like I'll drag him on Saturday night and go one-on-one, but if we could just get him on the Monday show, he's real sharp. Real sharp about comics and OA. So who knows? Maybe we get them both. The two of them are friends. That's one of the things that brought him to mind when you mentioned Dinesh. Anyway, what else we got on the news cycle?
Stranger Things season 4.
Side note: I think one of our friends, a very good friend, bought some of the OA to a Gideon Falls cover from #1.
Nice.
That's pretty good stuff, man. You don't have to say one of your friends. You don't have to be innocuous about it.
I said one of our friends.
No, I know. Was it you?
No, not me. I don't have those balls, but I do recall one of the guys. I think posted it long ago.
Good. Perfect.
Good stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if this is true. I just saw it on our IG. So this is our Instagram. So, Nico, what's up with the Stranger Things? Was it a trailer, season 4 trailer?
Yeah. So it was Stranger Things Day yesterday. They dropped a new short teaser trailer. It looks good, man. I'm stoked about the upcoming season, and we shall see.
And then to see that, we'll put a little pimpage on this. Go to Tales from the Flipside Instagram page, and you can see the short trailer. Yeah. We do big things out there.
I'm done with Stranger Things. I didn't jump on last season. After the second season, I was just kind of like, eh.
No,
I watched season 1 and fell off on season 2 and just didn't care enough.
Three wasn't bad. 3 was good. I thought 3 was decent. My wife's excited about it. So
yeah, I'm all in. I like the show. I like the cast.
yeah, right there. See, we're out there. We're doing different things out here, man.
Yeah. I like how they did the Dungeons and Dragons type thing, because literally the day this came out, they dropped this Dungeons and Dragons shit. We filmed the Bogcast episode trying to figure out what Dungeons and Dragons is all about, because I still to this day don't understand how Dungeons and Dragons is played. I don't get it. So I was like, what the fuck is up with this shit? We had a guy out that has a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. It's hilarious. It's called Roll 420s. It's a Dungeons and Dragons podcast where they use cannabis.
That's
and
cool.
I was like, explain this shit to me. And he explained it to me, and I was like, holy shit, that's not what I thought Dungeons and Dragons was. I had no idea it was like that. And this shit has gotten really big lately. Like, there's like a lot of people doing Dungeons and Dragons shows. Like, I guess there's that one with that Joe Manganiello guy. And
Joe Manganiello. Yep. Big Dungeons and Dragons guy.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
I don't think it's become big. I think it's always been there. It's just become accepted.
Yes. But
Dan Harmon is who really, I think, put it into the mainstream with his.
with that show where they actually play Dungeons and Dragons through the show and stuff.
Yes. It's got James Gunn on it.
Brian gets a +6 for being a dumbass. I'm joking.
Not only does it have James Gunn on it, it's got the guy who did Game of Thrones on it too, I think.
Yeah. Good Dungeon Master's key. I played a little Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. It's another good game is Heroes Quest is another good game to play.
I heard there's one called Call of Cthulhu or something like that.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu. Yeah,
I have a Heroes Quest game in my cabinet back here.
If you have the original box, it's big money.
I know,
$300 or $500. Yeah, my cousin has it.
It's not sealed because we played it, but I do have it.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I played a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role-playing game.
There you go. Perfect timing, Nico. Ultra just said the same exact thing. I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG.
You guys are young.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the patience to get into that shit as a kid. Now that I realize what it is, like, I always thought Dungeons and Dragons was like a board game type shit. And then when the guy told me like the board really isn't that huge into it, I'm like, what?
We could do this. I
do not want to. No, I will never. Listen, no offense to everybody out there.
Oh boy.
It just doesn't look fun to me. I don't have the patience.
You're not cool enough.
I'd rather play WoW.
Maybe I'll get the chat involved. Maybe I'll get guys from the chat to play Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
There we go. We'll have a Thursday night Flipside Dungeons and Dragons. Who
maybe
wants that? No.
Maybe I'll simulcast it on Twitch. Oh, you want to see me out here?
Let's do it. You can. I'll simulcast WoW, and we'll have Twitch with WoW and fucking
Dungeons and Dragons. Go over, dude.
We'll add.
I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. Can I be real precise? I don't know what any of those words mean.
I know. Look at this. Look at all these guys. Everybody wants to stream. You are down for Hero Quest? Oh boy, here we go. Maybe I'll do a Thursday night board game, and we'll just go board game from board game. Anyways, I put this on here. I didn't know how really crazy this is. I know a lot of people died. This, Sean Connery, Alex Trebek. That's obviously the big ones. Another guy is Kenneth Spears, the co-creator of Scooby-Doo and the Superman and the animated series, along with Alvin the Chipmunks animated series. So both co-creators of Scooby-Doo have passed away within like a couple months of each other. So
I mean, Scooby-Doo will live forever. That is one of those freaking evergreen properties at this point.
I would love to own a first Scooby-Doo and comics book. I would love to own that book.
They're tough in high grade.
They're tough in any grade these days.
But they've been sticking around that price. It's a book that hasn't jumped up and gone crazy, thank God. But you don't see them on walls at cons anymore like you used to.
No, that's for sure.
And when you do, they're beat to hell.
Yeah.
That red, man, right?
Honestly, even the yellow Marvel one's becoming tougher too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. They're, gold key books. Nobody took care of them. And the reality is that, like, you find gold key Scooby-Doo books, buy them all.
I didn't realize that.
Unless somebody who's selling them knows what they're doing and they're already priced appropriately. They sell well, particularly in high-grade condition. But, I mean, that's stuff you can find, I think, dirt cheap out in long boxes.
I didn't know that Charlton did a Scooby-Doo series.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, will you pull up? Let's look at the eBay listing, see what people are asking for them.
Yeah. 1 second. It's interesting to see real time some of this stuff here.
And don't worry, I'm gonna look at this, boys. You don't want to see me, boys. You don't want to bring out the hero quest online. Let's go, boys. We ain't scared.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
We got a live market report, ladies and gentlemen, on Scooby-Doo books here.
You're going to probably need the highest to lowest.
Yeah. Not bad.
Damn best offers. All right. What's that say there at the bottom, Brian?
About $1,000
For what grade though?
5.
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that 6.5
$1,000 for a 6. This is a 6.5 went for $1,000.
Yeah, that seems more like what.
There's a lot of 8. Look at this. This lot of 8. Who would have fucking known that this lot of 8 here went for $1,000 because of that Scooby-Doo? Look how nice it is, huh?
Was it listed in the listing or no?
No. And there's
a lot of people saw it and went, "Oh,
no." Oh yeah, it is. Woody Woodpecker Scooby-Doo lot of 8.
well, that's good."
Good for them. Anyways, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That would have been cool. Looks like it's in decent condition too. Yeah, $500 raw, $400.
It's been a desired book for a long time. You're right. It hasn't jumped.
I would not.
I mean, in today's day and age, where like a $500 book is suddenly $1,500. I'm not trying to suggest that it's inappropriately priced, but it's one that is on my radar.
You just never know with those properties. They're niche, but not quite niche.
Well, it's like it's a book. There's no movie is going to cause it to go crazy. You see like the first appearance of Looney Tunes sells for roughly the same price tag as this one. Same with like Mickey Mouse. They're what, maybe twice, 3 times as much money.
Looney Tunes doesn't have the back
staying power.
They've faded. Disney is still the king, and I think like Peanuts and Scooby still kind of tread as the secondary group. So
yeah, well, and they've got rabid fan bases. Like everybody knows somebody who's a diehard Scooby-Doo fan, a diehard Peanuts fan, or if you're a comic guy, what, a dozen people that are like that. They collect the books, put together the runs, like the high grade copies. It's stuff to be cognizant of. I wouldn't, let it slide off your radar like it does for me from time to time.
What do you guys think about the Black Widow plot detail stuff, which isn't that big of a deal, but there's supposed to be some Fantastic Four rumor stuff going around, I guess?
Well, that's an older rumor, right? That they were going to introduce. Now, well, why don't you tell us what the rumor is, maybe, and make sure we're talking about the same thing.
Well, you go for it.
Okay, so what I had been hearing was that they are recycling this idea that they're going to introduce Sue Storm or Ben Grimm or Reed Richards as some sort of science character in. That was initially a rumor about Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, and
well, it's their number one priority. They're saying that's the rumor that came out today, or the news that came out, is that the Fantastic Four franchise is their number one priority right now, which is interesting because is it their number one priority because it provides an in for the mutants or some other group of properties,
I think they've got a plan for the Fantastic Four, and they probably had a clip of something filmed, and as things get further and further pushed, they may want to move it from, if it was originally an Ant-Man and it's something easy, let's push it ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is they're going to do Secret Wars. They're looking to make Doom the big bad, and they need to do that quick, fast, and in a hurry. And like you said, that they kind of have that plan. Maybe get that Thanos-esque sort of end credit scene that they want to drop. That they'll do that with Doom or whomever, and I think that makes sense to me. I still think they do X-Men the way that I've kind of envisioned it, which is the House of X, Powers of X, Moira McTaggart story on top of the No More Mutants story. And it's so that it can exist like in continuity and out of cinematic continuity. For me, the only question is like, are they going to do the Beyonder?
Yeah, I mean,
I think you got to think they're worried about their first tier crew is gone. So if they don't establish somebody quickly, they're really toast. I mean, you got Thor hanging around and the Guardians and Hulk, but after that, I mean, all the kind of OG guys are out of contract, out of time. So I don't think they can establish the X-Men quick enough because it's such a big story. The Fantastic Four, it's such a kind of tight knit group. You can get them established fairly quick.
Yeah, and they keep talking about Patch Wolverine in Madripoor in Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
I'm cool with
because
that.
we've heard the location. They, so the idea is like, oh, they're going to introduce him here. They're going to introduce him here.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
To put him on
cool
TV.
with it. I'm cool with it.
No, I just don't. I don't know.
People. I'm going to try to not curse. People would lose their shit if they dropped Wolverine on, Friday night Disney Plus for 20 seconds. I mean, it would be the most repeated clip on internet, and hell, the news might cover it. It'd be such a big deal.
I just don't think it's. I don't think it's there. I don't think they've cast it. I don't think they've found the right actor. You know what I mean?
Do you do, I know we always think of Wolverine on the movie screen. Do you do Wolverine the TV show?
Dude, if they did a Weapon X TV show, I'd be the happiest person in the world. But
that's one of my all-time great runs.
TV because he's just got such a long span of stories. But I think you got to get him established first before you drop him on TV. Hence, they've got to find an actor that isn't big time.
I'm really down for that Weapon X run, man. I would be in for that 1,000%.
Me too, dude. And again, like the issue is, how do you do mutants if you don't tell them at a time? And perhaps the reason that they're pushing the Fantastic Four is they want to do Kang, like we've heard, and kind of double down on the multiverse and time stuff. And then that's how you kind of do the Moira McTaggart story, because you got to be able to tell like Bishop at the same time as you're telling the young Jean Grey, Scott Summers, as the same time as you're telling like the giant size X-Men crew. And I think the only way that you can do that appropriately is to just kind of pop out films in different timelines, or you know what I mean, and not have to care about it.
Kind of like the original Avengers, or the original Cap.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're going to give away one of these books right about now. We remind everybody, Wanted Comics. So the Chang-Chi one. So this is interesting. He had this on us. If you guys follow Wanted Comics on IG, this is a post from them a couple days ago. It says, long-term comic spec alert, first solo cover Sister Hammer Chang-Chi Virgin variant. Boom. So that's the book we're going to give away right now, guys.
Pretty book.
Yeah, very pretty book. So again, guys, this is the way it works on this channel is we kind of do it silly. We just pick anybody who's in the chat at random. So you guys are going to see a real quick matrix type thing. And Z, give me a random stop.
Stop.
Oh, it won't let me click on it. It won't let me click on it. Does that mean we go, or do I just take?
What was it?
It's right in between the cover collector and Rick Dodson. Right in between it.
We should give it to the cover collector. Rick Dodson's won some stuff.
All right, the cover collector. I'd be in under 500. Boom. There's your winning comment for Chang-Chi. Hit up Jon Z on IG.
At Comics at the Norm.
There you go. Right
Comics
there.
Are the norm.
Comics are the norm. As you can see on John's nameplate. Comics are the norm on IG.
I'll put it in the chat too. The other, I want to go back to this Wolverine thing and mutants.
Hey, I do want to laugh in the chat, so we'll give this away to the person that makes us laugh the most.
Laugh the most.
Wanted Comics Virgin Variant number 2.
All right.
So I want to inspire you guys to be creative.
Okay. I like that. I think that's fun. So congrats to the cover collector for that Chang-Chi book, which is pretty freaking sweet. Shout out to Wanted Comics. You guys remember this is made possible by Wanted Comics. So make sure you guys go check out their Instagram account and also go to their webpage. It's Wanted Comics with an X on both IG and on their webpage.
They've got a nice variant for number 3 coming out. Very looks to me very V for Vendetta feel. I don't know why.
They got that new Department of Truth variant.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, this one right here. It's sick as hell. Yeah, I love dark shit like this. I love the almost negative space feel, or I guess negative space feel.
Maybe it's got a Frank Miller, not Frank Miller art, but Frank Miller movie feel.
Look, Nico's not as famous as he. Can he get his roomie back?
So yeah, Department of Truth number 3 is the deal of the day right now. Wow. So there you go, $10.
Nice.
Yeah, you can only get. There is a limit of 5 per person. So that comic right now that we were just talking about, it's pretty sweet. So make sure you guys check it out. All right, now that we quit whoring ourselves out to Wanted Comics, much love, brother.
Can we go 1 second? Can we go back to the mutants? So, Nico, you were talking about how mutants and how you play off of 1. I don't think you do that. I think you, and this is going to show my appreciation for my wife. You do it like Enchanted. Have you ever seen that show Enchanted? You probably haven't because you're not a girl, but it's okay.
No.
It has like Snow White, but they're like adult figures, and they're like all come together. It's like a girly show, I guess, but you have Enchanted, so it's like Snow White, and you have all these like Sleeping Beauty, and they get intertwined in like one big universe and stuff. But it's let's see if I can find it. Enchanted TV show. The Enchanted, that's what it is. I think it's called. I'm sorry. What's it called? Enchanted? Oh, maybe my wife doesn't.
So while you're doing that, Deno, I want to give a shout out to Closet Geek again. One of our viewers, Closet Geek, really did me a solid and hit me up and let me know that he had found some cards in his area, and he sent me a bunch of boxes at cost. He sent me like 1 each of the mega boxes and 1 each of the blasters. And I want to quick show you guys one of the cards that I pulled out of there, which was kind of cool. I didn't get really anything like super great, but I did pull. Let me find it. Sorry, I'll just set him up. Go ahead, Deno.
Oh, you're good. It wasn't my man. Look at Jamie knocking it out, dude. It's Once Upon a Time, dude. It went for like 7 seasons, dude, and it was like a whole bunch of Snow White, Emma Swan, like Evil Queen, all this crazy stuff. Rumpelstiltskin, and they all have like all these people, and they get intertwined. Pinocchio and all these different same shared universe thing.
All right, here we go.
I thought maybe it might be the same thing. Maybe, I mean,
what is it?
So it's called Once Upon a Time. It's a TV series. It
aired I know about that. Yeah,
on ABC for like 7 seasons, for like 2011 to 20.
A lot of people thought that this could have been a ripoff of Fable. Was it Fable?
Oh, it was a ripoff of Fable.
And I was just about to say, Yeah.
But I thought maybe Marvel could do that kind of. That'd be kind of dope. Like if you had like different, like they all shared the same universe, but had different episodes for different people, and they kind of cross blended it. I mean, I don't know. Just throwing out ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is that they don't have to do just one thing. They can do a ton. That's kind of what I like is that they could do what you're discussing on TV and a Weapon X TV show and a movie where they tell the original, Scott Summers, Jean Grey iteration and, some updated version. And they could do it all, at the same damn time.
So
look at Rick's out here trying to get a drinking game going about we're getting a snack or fuck out. It's gonna be good times.
Bowl. I got made fun. One of the funny things that they were laughing about on Drunken Jack, they're like, "You're gonna pull a bowl silver," and I did. The last one I opened, I pulled the last pack I opened. I didn't realize I pulled a bowl silver, which was nice. But here we go. I got one John Morant, but the problem is it's jacked up. You guys can't really see, but like the top of the card is like all fucked up and shit. So I gotta just contact them. I got a John Morant Prism rookie debut. I got the Sweet Zion variation. So it's
he's gonna sell it for a house. He's gonna buy a house.
I wish. It's like a $50 card. I got a Sekou auto and then 2 Joe Burrow rookies. So shout out to Closet Geek for the card love, which is few and far between from me lately.
I was gonna say, how do you find cards? They feel
I didn't. Yeah, shout out. Yeah,
wait till
Deno.
Wait till pickups. We'll wait till pickups, dude.
Yeah.
I hate Rick Dodson's wanting to make me want to buy Pokemon cards, and I don't even like the damn thing.
Well, not yeah. I mean, we gotta listen. One of these days, we're gonna do a Pokemon show, so we need to know out there who's like of all of you live listeners, who's super knowledgeable about these Pokemon cards because I know very little about it.
Joseph Yang.
Yeah.
Can we need to get Paul on to tell his Pokemon card story as a review Paul's problems because it's one of his best.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
How much is that Sekou auto going for?
I have no idea. Let me check.
I might be interested in it.
Yeah, dude, I'll hook you up. I'm not even going to check then. I'll let you know.
Freaking Dodson posting Pokemon cards. I don't even know what they are, but I'm like, those are shiny. I want them.
Yeah, shout out to Rick Dodson. If you guys don't know who Rick is the one and only 4-Color Creations, who just does really cool stuff. And we're all very lucky to have pieces of his art in our homes. So make sure you guys go check out 4-Color Creations. He's doing some new stuff. He's got the Pokemon cards going. I saw he did something else new the other day. He burned
us the logo of our tape that I have somewhere.
Yes.
But I have it. I do have it.
He did me a custom cover for a friend of mine, so he's got good shit going on, man.
He did your Black Cat, right?
He did my Black Cat. He's got the Chamber of Chills over there. But I requested a gift for a friend of mine that was a cover that nobody cares about, but he did it for me, so he's good people. He's got the Pokemons coming, so good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see the market report.
Are we ready for that?
I'm right there with you. Yep. Z, I'll put up my screen for you. And
let me get
I've got everything ready for you. But before we do the market report, I want to remind everybody, Comic Barricade. Listen, you guys, Comic Barricade has some new products that are fucking amazing. The Comic Barricade XL is where it's where it is at. If you guys collect magazines or if you guys have slab boxes, I really suggest them for magazines because I collect a ton of magazines and they work perfect for that stuff. Of course, their normal one will help you for your regular comics, but they do have a new product that is a card barricade, card stopper thing for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, sports cards, which is genius. So make sure you guys go check out comicbarricade.com. Use the code word Flipside for 10% off your order. All right, man. You ready?
Hey, wait. Let's do the other one.
Well, I want to wait till the other one until we get done with market report.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Starting with this one is one that I shouldn't surprise me, but did. I actually set my limit a little lower than normal. Oh, that's not it. Shit. Well, we'll see that one.
Whoa.
Yeah, this one. Don't do the last one make sure you do that Wolverine book last, okay?
All right, fair enough. That's the one I was going to start with. So
All right.
Good deal. This one stuck out because it's like $2 freaking grand. Now it's only 1,980 something Canadian, but I'm like, $2,000? What am I missing? I know it's got a Lee, it's got McFarlane, a lot of SIGs, but it just threw me because that's not the newsstand. That's nothing crazy. But when I looked at it, this book has been going a bit nuts. There was a newsstand 9.8, no SIGs on it at Halloween night for $1,350. On 11.2, there was a standard 9.8 for $995. But on 11.1, there was a standard 9.8 for $670. And 10.24, there was a standard for $875. So I don't know what to think. I don't know if people are confused by the newsstand, no newsstand. I don't know if somebody just listed a cheap one that went up. But regardless, say this was not a $1,000 book very long ago. You know, what were we selling it for? $250, $300, even a short time ago, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess. What's the? I'm getting bad at this. At 300's first Venom. What's 316? 361 is what's 3?
This is the first cover, Venom cover, first Venom cover.
Okay.
But it is by far much higher than in my head I thought it was. So I think maybe there's some confusion in GPA and people are looking at it, not realizing there's a newsstand and there's not. Why there's such big fluctuations. Regardless, it's been trending up from a $600 book, and now we're seeing sales around $1,000 to more for a newsstand. Again, the SIGs on it are nice. I mean, to get a Stan Lee and a McFarlane on this book, great. I don't know if I'd pay that premium, but some people will. But it just made me look back and go, whoa. So that's what I got on that one. Hit a couple golden agers for you.
And I just want to add, it was 65 bids too. It wasn't like it was 2 bids or 3 bids. Yeah. So
this is just a book that I wasn't actually even aware of. I should be, because on Vintage Voyage we talk a lot about war covers, but we do tend to avoid the. This is not quite Funny Animal, but it's close. So maybe it hasn't made our list. But it's Famous Funnies 102. It's got a Hitler, Tojo, Mussolini propaganda cover. This puppy sold for $675. Now this was a buy it now. I more hit it because I wasn't aware of it. And an 8.5 sold in May for $850. A 5.0 sold for $220. There's only 26 in the census, so apparently not a lot of people actually are chasing it. I don't know if it's rare or not, but it's definitely rare to be graded. Potentially, this is one you could kind of find hiding somewhere to an unknown dealer. It's just not as high on the radar unless that's your thing to collect. So just highlighting something odd. This did look like a fairly nice copy. I don't know if it's an 8.5 type range, but it did look definitely in the very fine kind of ballpark. So just more informative. Hit a couple Batman books for us. This one struck me as slightly undervalued. Early Joker cover, Batman 23, CBCS 5.0, cool black cover, big Joker face, fairly solid book early in the Batman run, first 25 issues, 277 in the census, a 5.0 sold in July for $1,200, also in July a 2.5 sold for $675, a 3.5 for a little under $1,000 in August. There was a 4.5 for $1,200. So it's not far out of line with other sales. But then I see this other book, which is another early Bats Joker cover. Now, yes, it's a better one, but look at the condition of this one. I mean, it is.
Yeah, but that's the one.
It is. What's the one or the other? Because there's the other one with Joker and the guns and the smoke. But
right. But people argue about it. I mean, it's definitely in the running. That book is beat to hell.
Yeah, I mean, that's
was it complete?
I don't even know if it's listed as complete, but I mean, it's barely a book on the sides there. If I don't even CGC wouldn't call it complete. Let's go with that. I don't know if all the pages are there. It is mildewed away. Something has happened to it. Water damage. Mouse chew. I don't know what happened to it, but it's part of a book. I mean, at best, half the cover is kind of there.
I wonder if someone just needed a centerfold.
I don't even know if the centerfold's that good. I think it's more selling because there is part of a cover. But what struck me is I thought, okay, maybe it's much, much more rare. It's not. 264 on the census. A 6.0 sold in September for $14K. A 3.5 for $3,500 and a 2.0 for $2,700. So this is the book in the early Batman run for the Joker photo or for the Joker cover. I mean, there's a few other Joker covers out there. There's Tech 40, Batman 40 is another early one, but this one and the Joker coming out of the smoke gun is the other one to chase. Oh God. That's one of those kind of comments that might get you a book there.
That's our buddy Steve. He's a stud.
All right. Let's see. Do I got any more Golden Age I want to hit? I got a little out of order. Yeah, one more. This one is more just me chasing books I like. I like short covers. This was Wiz 19. I've honestly chased a couple copies of this book and always lose. Great price. There's 27 in the census. A 9.4 is the highest. I think it's one of the pedigrees. There's an 8.5 last year for $1,100, a 6.0 this year for $8, and a 4.5 for $420. I looked at this one for days. I didn't buy it because it was a Hong Kong seller, and my brain couldn't reconcile the chance that there was a fraud. So I hope whoever bought it got this book because it's a beautiful copy. Let's see. Skip past that. I don't usually do this. This is my own sale, but I figured I'd share it because it's going to show as a best offer. Nintendo previews by Valiant.
You should have told me you were selling that, dude.
You got the 9.2. Oh,
I know, but still, I fucking want to hoard all of these books, bro. I love this book.
I know. I honestly wasn't even going to list it, but I'm trying to consolidate books, and I've got a 9.6. So I said, you know what? I'll gamble. I listed it at a price that I thought nobody would buy it at. It was a $650 or best offer because less than 6 weeks ago, somebody auctioned a 9.4 and it went for $300, which I should have bought. I think I was sleeping.
I was sleeping too.
That was a nice book, and I thought no one's going to pay me this much. This was listed for less than a day. I got a $500 offer. I took it. I was checking GPA, and apparently sometime this month, a 9.0 sold somewhere outside of eBay or listed poorly for $500. So it's definitely climbing. It is a tough book. It's small. Gets beat up easily. There's 30 in the census. 3 9.8s and 2 9.6s. There was a sale. It's not recorded on GPA because I think it was Comic Link. It was a 9.8 for $2K and change. I don't think it was $2,500. There's a $2,500 one on eBay that I think real hard about after seeing some of these other sales. So just saying, it is probably the second most iconic Nintendo book after the Nintendo Power one.
And one of the most iconic Valiant books, too.
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be the first published. I could be wrong there.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. That's a great question to ask and find out for sure, because that's what I tell people, too.
I've heard it several times. It's arguably the first, if not one of.
Doc Joe, just spitting fire.
I'm not watching, but I'll come check it out. Let's see. Where's this guy at?
That might be up there for the funniest one of the night, my friend.
All right. G.I. Joe, we talked about the 9.8 the other day. Well, 9.6s are following fucking quickly.
Third print.
Oh, is that what that one is?
Right?
What does it say?
Black box, black head? Or is that
not?
I thought the first print was the black head because I thought it looked kind of.
No, the first print is the regular head.
Oh. Yeah.
The second and the third print both have the black box, though, I thought. Yeah. The black head.
Oh, man.
Either way, this book has been going. In 2020, lots of sales in the last couple of weeks in the 500 to 600 range. This is not even the highest; it's just the most recent. But you could have got a copy for as cheap as $175. So,
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
third
Brian,
print.
if you figure out the printing, let me know. I
It's the third
may have
print.
mistaken it. Is it the third?
Or the second.
I never. But how do you tell the second? It doesn't like say anything.
I don't know, but you ready for this one? Right now, you can buy the 9/8, same book. You with me? $500 on eBay right now.
Buy it now.
Buy it now, $499.95.
Why
Hey.
did this sell for this much?
I think it's confusion over the printings.
Did this actually sell?
It was in the sold listings.
Yeah.
There's been one at $645, man. It's not the highest by any means.
Jesus.
Wait,
I
how
think
long
people
ago
are
did
at
that
least
put up?
confused to me. There have been 29 sales of 9.6s this year. So,
Wow.
I'm not buying in at that price. If somebody's wanting to, I won't judge you, but I can't do it. Here's one of my personal favorites, because I will thank Nico for talking me out of selling this book last year for $1,300. He's like, "Don't do it, you idiot. You'll regret it."
I sold mine. I regret mine too.
8.5 is where the prices seem to really jump. I mean, it's got a really nice spread across everywhere, but first Ghost Rider, Marvel Spotlight 5, and 8.5 this week just crushed the record. This was an auction, 30 some odd bids, 25 sales in grade this year. Lowest was 1344. This is now the new highest. In the past 2 months, there have been 2,300 and 2,750. I also saw an IG sale in that 2,750 range. So it's been climbing, but that's a huge jump. I don't know if there's some insiders with news or just people are clamoring because they can't get one. The last 9.0 sold in September for 3,700. So that really closed that gap where it used to be about $1,000 gap. It's now only 500. So God knows what the next 9.0 will sell for. Unless it's sold in the last couple hours, there was an 8.5 listed for, I think, 28 or 28.50 that I thought real hard about. So there you go. Odds are somebody will buy it because usually you guys are fucking piranhas.
Yep.
Sharks.
Sharks.
Sharks are too nice. Here's another one that I like. This is a Turner book that I've owned most of the cool ones. This one I've not. X-Men 500, the sketch variant. I've said many a times, if you're going to buy a sketch variant, it better be a fucking Turner or a Lee because most of the rest aren't worth it. This one's gorgeous. One of Michael Turner's most desirable books. This is the highest sale for a 9.4, which is just 400. There were a few in the 350 range in the last couple months. A 9.8 sold last month for 656. It's not skyrocketed, but I think it's because Turner just doesn't get appreciated as much. Again, he goes in waves. I mean, he's got some diehard fans, but he's not quite mainstream at this point. So beautiful, beautiful book that hopefully will continue to get its due. I'm going to throw you modern guys a bone. I decided to check in on this book because I saw the sale. I didn't know if that's good or bad. Truthfully, I still don't know if it's good or bad. It's the Strange Academy, Peach Momoka version variant. It's all over the freaking place. In this year, there's been sales from 100 to 750.
Wow.
End of October, there were sales as high as 700, but then a couple dropped, and there's been a 460. There's been a 500 and some. There's another 600. But then back in August, there was another spike at 750. So this book's all over the place. I can't tell. I don't even know.
Did you guys see the Venom 3 third print sell for like nothing?
I probably didn't because I don't look at the lows anymore.
Yeah, you ready? Because it was so goddamn low that it wouldn't have hit your radar. I want to say one sold for like, well, I'll tell you, it was like $350.
I set my limit at 350, so it was probably right under. So yeah, I mean, that's the danger of playing the hot book of the week. Some of them win, some you lose. And some you got to get off the ride at the right time, man. And we don't always know the right time. I couldn't tell you the right time. I don't know if they sold too early, sold too late, or should be buying back in. Shit. It is a pretty cover. I don't love most of Peach's books, but that one's pretty. It's an interesting book with some first appearances, so who knows? I didn't include it, that stupid outlawed variant. There's another sale for $2,200 in a 9.8, but that wasn't a high price. I mean, it's a big price, but it's not the highest, so I left it off. But truly, I don't know. If you got the fucking steel nads to play the modern game, you can make some money. I'm just too slow and too old for it.
I'm looking around for my copy. I know I got it around here somewhere. I gotta get that thing at the CGC.
Yeah. Two more. This one is a fucking monster. Where'd it go? Is it not on here, Brian? Oh,
Which
there
one?
it is.
Yeah, that's on there.
I'm just way out. Your order and my order are way different.
Yeah.
This
Bananas.
Woo! Teenage
Yeah,
Mutant Ninja Turtles
tonight.
Adventures. This is a newsstand copy. Hard to find, apparently. I saw this and went, what? Hold on, tell me again. Did a little research. The standard sells $500 to $600. There apparently is a Canadian price variant. I didn't know that. I saw one sell in August for $650. I would be willing to bet that one jumps significantly because this book has really been on a tear.
I about shit my pants when I saw the Hot 10 this week, man.
I mean, $2,500 for this book. I remember selling copies of this book for $20, not but a couple years ago.
I bought a 9.8 Contender for $1 2 or 3 weeks ago and showed it on one of these shows. It's now somewhere in my, because I thought it was a $20 book. I was like, oh, I got this for $1. Now I got to go find it.
I think if you find, even if you score a 9.6, I think it's a $500 to $600 book.
You know,
you said it was a
dude, those books press so well as long as they don't have color breaks, lights out.
You know, this book, when we talked about it on the Hot 10, shout out to Stein. Stein nailed it with this one. But when we talked about this on the Hot 10, I was blown away by how many really big people in the industry that watch the show that talk in the comment section. A lot of people that we respect their opinions on this stuff too. Spec guys said that they think that the not the newsstand but the normal book, the normal version, it could be $1,000 9.8. And here we're seeing proof of it already. I mean, I would say about what a newsstand goes for about double what a normal should.
It's about triple right now, but yeah,
That's insane.
Well, I listen. We all talked about this book years ago, and it never went anywhere. I think we were just too far ahead of the curve, and we sold out.
Yeah, and I get all that, but like,
I was happy buying it for $2 and selling it for $25.
yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I see these things, and I'm like,
and also Bebop and Rocksteady are making that up.
Yeah, all three. Yeah, big.
Yeah,
I think
true.
Rocksteady are that people sleep on that appearance.
The Kang book is that second print, though.
But that's not Kang.
It's not.
Yeah,
Crank.
but like that matters some of the time.
It's an R.
Crank, sorry. That mattered. You guys gotta cut me a little slack. I'm not real well, but
fuck you. You get nothing, and you're gonna like it.
Are we talking about another show that's gonna happen since we're talking about this book, or no?
Yes, we can. I mean,
go ahead and why don't one of you guys promo it?
We Nico can promo it.
All right,
we'll wait on it. Oh, do you want to wait on it? Do you want to promo it? What do you want to do, dude?
Let's let people know. We were really lucky to sit down with Kevin Eastman. He's just an incredibly kind and gracious soul. He shot straight, gave us direct answers to direct questions, and I think people will be really excited with what he was willing to talk about. He went on a media press tour for, I don't know, like 2 solid days, to his credit, and spoke to a number of people in the hobby about The Last Ronin, about Walt's run on the IDW series. And, we really kind of took a trip back in time with him and talked about some of the stuff that's near and dear to our heart. So that's being edited. We'll get it out to you soon, and hope you enjoy it. If you let him know that you're Tales from the Flipside people on social media or elsewhere, we'd appreciate it. Maybe he'll sit down with us for a little bit longer next time.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! And here's another interesting about this book. We don't realize that this book's like a 35-year-old book almost.
Well, and it's a kid's book, right? So it was read, well loved, probably not stuck in a bag and board as often as something that is going to show up in the direct market, I think.
And this is issue 1 of a 4-issue miniseries.
And a newsstand, right, that's going to stick out like a sore thumb to kids who are going to be beating them up. So I get the premium, but I just didn't appreciate or understand or ever envision that it would be this kind of premium. I say that, and I don't understand why people pay $2,500 for Outlawed 1. I don't understand why people pay $1,000 for Ultimate Fallout 4. I am the cranky old man who just doesn't understand all of these crazy prices. I don't know why everything's so expensive these days. So what the hell do I know?
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what this book can do. I don't know if it can sustain that, but we'll see.
I put a post up because I'm slow. I was doing the market report, not paying attention, but I appreciate whoever said, because I sold that Nintendo book, that'll fucking skyrocket. Thank you, because that's about right in my life. All right, So the one I wanted to show that surprised me the most, and Brian said I needed to hold it to the end, is this puppy.
Really?
Wolverine 88. $450.
That's a newsstand, right?
It looks like it says direct edition, doesn't it?
I think it's direct. I don't think it stood out. This one,
that's a shocker if that's not a
this
newsstand.
book has always kind of been a popular book to grab out of dollar bins because it's a cool cover. It's Wolverine, Deadpool's first meeting, but it never had any value. I mean, real value. 2018 and 9.8 was $99. 2019 and 9.8 was a little less at $95. The 90-day average is $311. September 7th, $141. Since then, there have been 4 sales over $350. This being the highest, but I mean, it was like $350, $385, $415, and now this. So I think people are just going after this because they think they're gonna see Deadpool Wolverine not too far away. They've been clamoring for it, and this is listen, it's a cool issue with Deadpool and Wolverine first meeting with a pretty solid cover. I do remember picking up some copies of this and never being able to sell them, and so I stopped. But
what percentage of the census is 9.8?
I'm sorry, I didn't pull that out because I can't imagine it probably hasn't been graded. There was no money in it.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed those books out of dollar bins. I don't necessarily. I'm like Doc Joe. I don't necessarily have a lot of 9.8 contenders. I get it was from the middle of that run. If that was a newsstand, it might make a little bit more sense to me. 94. Wow.
Yeah, Chris Colbert says there's one up for auction with 305 with 3 days left. I don't expect it to go any cheaper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, it kind of makes you wonder, is there news? Do people know something we don't?
I just think, though, I mean, Ryan Reynolds is signing on to the MCU. It's going to happen.
Cool, dude. How cool would the Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds signature series on that book be? With and
they're like good friends too, who troll each other. So
but I mean, a lot of those guys are now allowing you to pay top dollar for their SIGs. For example, Pacino, CGC was talking about a Pacino CGC signature series opportunity. It wasn't an in-house signing. A third
Al
party
Pacino?
was doing it. Yeah. Now I don't know what that. I don't know. I've been thinking about it since I saw it. I was like.
Well, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Bird City Comics, you guys. If you guys know anything about Bird City, you know that they have some really, really cool stuff that they auction every week on their Facebook page. They have live auctions 5 days a week. They have, I think, 3 where they do nights and 2 where they do it during the daytime. Make sure you guys check them out. They have given us the promo code Flipside for 15% off anything at birdcitycomics.com, which includes these awesome Punchline variants. They did a sweet Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Batman, Catwoman variant. They have that Ice Cream Man Watchman variant, which is really cool. So make sure you guys go over to go over to birdcitycomics.com, use the promo code Flipside for 15% off. Grab a infinity frame while you're at it. I know I have some around here somewhere. Oh, they're missing. But the infinity frames are dope. So grab 1 or 2 while you're at it and get 15% off by using the promo code Flipside. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna hijack your comment here.
One of our fans just sent me an IG message to show me that John's Boxo Comics on IG, who's in the chat, sent me a picture he just posted of his Canadian price variant Turtles Adventures 1.
Wow.
You get a Scarface. You get a Scarface comic, bro, and have Al Pacino sign that shit. Look at this thing, man.
Yeah, it's just not me.
Yeah, I think it's
Scarred
cheesy.
for life.
That one might be cool.
I'm gonna add a market report. I got my own market report here. I've done some due diligence. Hey, if you guys are in the collectibles, you get yourself a Travis Scott 1 of 5 minifigure going for $55,000, dude.
So Read or Die says that Team 9/8 channel is propping up a lot of the those 9/8s that don't make any goddamn sense. I've never heard of them before, but I'll watch them.
What's this? Is this a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Huh. He must watch them.
Okay.
He's like, I've seen those books before, and I'm like, tell me more. And he said something about
that's interesting.
It used to be a tough 9/8. I mean, I don't know if it's infinitely tough. There's been enough sales that there's a few copies, but it used to be a tough one to find. But tough to find just means nobody was grading it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, modern, like, come on, dude. 9/8s from the 90s.
They're out there. They're just not graded.
Yeah, exactly. Woo!
There's a dealer that's going to pull out 100 of those somewhere.
More than one. Can you imagine how many are in the Midtown or warehouse that Mel's going to go pull out?
Yeah. Well, you better pull them out of their warehouse. I've seen Midtown pull books, so you got to go get them out of their warehouse because if they pull them, they aren't 9/8s anymore.
Ouch.
I guess it's a bad segue, but it's a good segue. Talking about warehouse deals and stuff. Me and Nico have been talking the last couple of days, maybe a week, about I got the itch to buy something. It's bad. I don't know what to buy. Do I buy a collection? Do I buy? I don't know. I've been buying a lot of stuff I haven't bought comic stuff in a while.
I have been saving up, man. I've been selling books like crazy, hence that Nintendo book. I've sold some books, and I don't know what I'm buying, man. I'm just waiting for what comes up.
Yeah.
Collections are where you make the most money.
Yeah,
I know.
You got to find them, though.
Yeah, you got to find them. I got to go and travel probably. And B, I have to just like, hey, guys, I'm going to leave work. I go pick up 55,000 comics I'm going to buy right now.
I mean, if you can get them, they're a great deal. But there's so much, certain areas, there's so much competition. If you're not got competition, then great for you. But there is a lot of competition in most areas.
Why don't you split with Dennis?
I could do that maybe.
Yeah, I bet he'd have fun doing that.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe
I'll get him on the interview show.
I can do that. I'll talk to him.
He's a character.
I'd like for him to sit down and talk with me about his grievances.
Do you you guys want to roll in the pickups, or do you have anything else to talk about? Or?
Well, we got a book to give away. Do you want to wait till the end to pick your funniest comment, or have you looked over anything? You want to wait till the end?
I should look. I've been not.
All right, we'll wait till the end.
Paying attention.
Okay. I'll go first because I only have one pickup, but I mean it's a multitude of pickups. So I was at the local store, and I go past the card section every time, and I look, and it's despair, and I just walk around, and I look like a zombie. So, but I call Brian, and I say, "Hey, man, they got cards," and I got, Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got a whole stack of these bad boys. So I got 11. I bought 11, and my wife looked at me and she thought I was crazy. So these retail at a magic of $38 a box. So you can imagine the total. I paid more in cards than my grocery bill. So, but these are all going to Mr. McClay except for one. I'm going to hook my boy up with one of them. But
What do they sell for right now?
38
About $40 a box.
$40.
Why are they not as high as everything else that's been going on lately?
Don't know.
I don't know. They had so they had this, and then they had a section like 45 boxes of Bowman Platinum that my man Bryan McClay opened that were hot garbage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "Do you want these?" And he said, "Yeah." And
These are probably the worst. I'll talk about them in pickups.
Damn.
I'm gonna pick my post. I like this one.
All right.
Noel Hernandez, Nick Cage buying all these up to live his role. Very nice. I love it.
Show him the book that he's gonna win, brother.
You will get the number 2 variant from Wanted Comics. Very, very nice looking book. Just shoot me a message on IG at Comics Are the Norm, or hit us at the email of the group. So thank you guys.
I hope that's a pseudonym for one of my friends who's been having a hard time. I know he's a fan of the show with his CGC submissions, who shares the same last name. We'll see.
All right.
hey, look at this.
Doc Joe, let's not talk about the 923K at Baltimore that we both thought, oh, that's too high on that Marvel Spotlight 5.
You're infesting your original art comic pages on other people. How do you feel about? How can you sleep at night? That's what I want to know.
I'm sorry, man. I look for the cheap stuff that I can afford. I should probably step up my game and buy one nice thing, but I don't know. One of these days, I'm gonna frame it all.
Original art too, bro. I'm thinking how for the.
I think we both screwed up, John. The piece we looked at together. I think both Deno and Bryan about it.
Yeah, I would have bought it.
Which one was it?
I hate to even talk about it out loud. You called me. I was driving, and you're like, "Oh, by the way, there's just like
the Maximum Carnage."
Yeah,
I know
the Hannibal Lecter splash page.
It's a beautiful page
with a Cassidy, right, with the face guard on a dolly.
I know. It was more than I had at the time. If it came up right now, I would have bought it.
Yeah, I think we'll both regret not doing that.
I mean, it's like my single page of Batman 1 that he told me not to buy with the Joker's.
Yeah, don't fucking listen to me.
So the thing too is like I've been looking at original art too, because like what do I do in the background? Like I have my card thing, it's cool, blah blah blah. But like I got a Jim Lee Mr. Freeze that I'm gonna frame that I'm gonna throw up in the back, maybe just like artwork style. I don't know.
Hey Z, this comment made me fucking laugh so hard right now that we're gonna give him one of those Shang-Chi's. So
yes, I'm happy to give a Brian's favorite comment.
Yeah,
get you a Shang-Chi.
Yeah, made to last. Hit up Comics Are the Norm on IG or our email and give us your address, because that comment was fucking classic, brother. Classic.
Nice.
Jeez.
Thanks, guys.
I can't wait for you to open these and then watch. You know what's funny is Brian's luck is so great on these. He's gonna get like some crazy 1-of-1 or some kind of crazy. He's gonna pull something.
I'll tell you what, if I pull a Super Fractor or a 1-of-1, which I probably won't in retail, me and you will split the cost of what I sell it for.
Okay. Perfect.
Wow. Wowzers.
Now we just got to, but before you send those to me, you got to just kind of rub them a little bit to put that heat on them.
Yeah. The magic.
Hey, I mean, I opened it up. It was funny that remember that box of basketball opener? You got that Zion.
Yeah, you pulled the Zion. Yeah.
See me, bro.
Yeah. You guys got any pickups?
Absolutely.
Well, let's fucking get into them, Z.
All right. Oh shit! I forgot where I put them.
Hey, I got a little murder house deal might be going on for Nico.
Oh, murder houses are fun.
$40. It's like Avengers Comic Crusade. There's or Crusader, whatever the hell that Crusaders Avengers thing is. Incredible Hulk 340, and like a couple other crap books for $40. I mean,
oh yeah, murder house it.
My life will be on the line for $40 this weekend. If anybody wants to come by and check it out, I mean.
So I actually accomplished a pretty big goal in the past couple weeks, I completed my 300 set from the international editions. Last two books that I consider the set came in. This one is really, really beat. Like the staples have rusted out and are removed, but for some reason, this the Spanish edition has become freaking hot. Like I love the Italian, and I think that's the better book. But for some reason, this one's selling at 2 to 3 times that.
Wow.
A friend of mine traded me one. I traded him another ASM that he needed. But I mean, this book is not nice, and it was still would have probably cost me $80 if I had spent cash on it. I mean, decent copies are selling for $300 and $400, and I'm not talking nice copies, decent copies. So,
Oh wow.
I think I understand the foreign market, but I don't understand why this book is crazy. I think there's other ones that are. It's a little oversized. But if you're collecting the 300 set, this is one of the tougher ones to get right now, at least cost-wise. The other one, which I actually came across 2 copies in the last month, and I traded my lower one to get the Spanish, is the Polish, of all things. Polish ASM 300. Cool looking book, blue lettering. It's got Venom instead of the 300 across.
That's bad. That's as good. Wow, dude. Gorgeous.
So I have finished the set, and the buyer is a fan of the show, an IG guy, and he threw in a book which is a Serbian graphic novel with the 300 cover on it, which is really, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful book with the black cover and the nice gold lettering. So thank you. A couple of other little ones here. I picked up a Shazam #1. I had shown off a while ago the limited 1 of 300, which was a promo copy. A friend of mine got me one of the regular ones out of Brazil, the E-Ball, because there was a promotional edition that is limited 300. They're at the same time released a traditional one, so I got this one just to finish the set of those two. We all know I'm a big fan of Captain Marvel, Shazam, so glad to have that.
I can't believe a 9.8 of the regular version is only like $600.
I may buy in at that price, honestly. It's down. That person's down. Mary Marvel's up. I sold the Mary Marvel, a couple Mary Marvel books this week at probably record high prices, but they won't show up because I didn't do them on eBay. All in my consolidation effort. We talk a lot about the non-canon Spider-Mans from Mexico. We've talked about a few times. There's some non-canon Nick Fury.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't seen that one.
I've got a few of this one. This was, for some reason, listed as a buy it now from a seller that usually auctions. Several of the other ones from this run with kind of the girls, they were a little more, they were a little
Nazi.
more German
Yeah,
on the cover.
Nazi. They were Nazis.
They sold for $100 a pop. This one I grabbed for
shit.
Yeah, I grabbed this one for $5 because it was mistakenly a buy it now. So was happy about that. This other one I've never
jumping, bro.
I might have to connect for you in Mexico. Actually, I'm working on it now. I'm seeing if they have any local stores near you.
I'm on it. This one is one I've never actually seen before, and I grabbed it on the same thing. It was listed as a buy it now. I think it probably would have sold more if it was in the auction. This is a girly.
Oh wow, it's a good looking
Nico, dude.
It appears to be Hitler grabbing a looks like Lady J to me a little bit, or Scarlet.
Good stuff, buddy.
I got that for $9.
Oh wow.
Some of these we think are done by Duran, who also did the Spider-Man cover. So I don't know. I was happy to grab those, and then the ones that went for auction went a little ape shit. And the guy who bought them, I usually assume it's a rookie. It's one of the guys that's pretty big in the resale community of foreigns. So I think they probably have a lot of potential if he bought them. So
shit, I got to see if I got some of those somewhere. I felt like I was buying those.
You might have a few. I was buying for $20.
We talked about it. Well, you grabbed the better ones. I remember there were just some hangers on left, and I was like, yeah, I'll grab them.
I've grabbed a few. I don't have as many as I thought I did. I thought I had 5 or 6, and I've got 2 or 3 of some of them.
Yeah, I'd still like. I like the non-canon stuff, and I like the Golden Age classic covers. I think the most. Then I like the, for lack of a better description, super rarities of the set building stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not far enough in to get that part yet. And I assume that my arc is probably what a lot of people who are novices to global comics kind of experience, right?
I'm not a set builder though. I mean, I
No,
don't.
But you're able, not set so much, but you're able to like target the rarities within sets. Like, oh, well, I want that Star Wars #1. I want that ASM 300.
The thing is,
that's like level 3. I've never made it there.
Get the hard ones first. Sometimes you fall into a set like the 300. I bought a bunch of Italians and I bought a few, and then all of a sudden, Robert, our friend, hooked me up with the Filipino, and then I'm like, well, I'm like 80% done. I should finish it. Or the 227 Batman said I was not gonna build, but it just, you pick up enough of them because you gravitate towards that cover just by nature, and all of a sudden you're like, I guess I'm gonna finish it. But I know Matt will buy one book and say he's gonna build a set. I don't build a set until I've got 3 or 4 of the hard ones.
Yeah, I owe Robert a book. If you're watching this, buddy, I didn't forget about you. I just need to find it. I know I have it.
Made to last. The 300 Italians are not rare, but they are tough as shit in high grade. They are a cardstock book, so you can't really press them. The Italians don't do bag and boards in the 90s. 9.4. I won't say there won't be a 9.6 or 9.8, but there won't be many.
And in this too,
there'll be a shit ton of 6 to 8s if you really wanted to grade them all.
I think this is the U. Do you sell on IG? I think it was more than.
Yeah. So at comics are the norm.
That's what I kind of put is IG. So at comics,
you can talk to me. I'm not selling everything, but I may sell some stuff.
Oh boy. For the right price, right? Everybody's got a price. Where's the DVI?
I've said on many shows, Vintage Voyage and other stuff, I'm selling some smalls to put a cash pile on for a big. I think at some point in my near future, there's going to be something that comes up that I don't want to pass up on. So I'm just building that stash. We'll see. I don't know what it is. I just want to be ready.
Yeah.
Good stuff, buddy.
All right. Who's up next?
I have no pickups.
All right. I'll go.
I'm sorry. It's been a long week.
I'll start with the cards because I do have some comics. I know everybody hates cards, but these are those bullshit Bowman Platinum that just came out. And because I was just fiending like a crackhead for to open cards, I bought some, and they're garbage. They're just not good looking cards, and I think you're better off
buying Pokemon lately. If
I
Rick
know,
Dodson's
right?
Got anything to say?
I know. Here are some of the other cards that I got out of all those things that Closet Geek sent me. I got a silver Cam Reddish, a hollow foil or silver foil Cam Reddish prism. This kid's supposed to. It was heating up towards the end of the season. This is the Cam Johnson kid from Phoenix. I got a couple of these Cam Reddish prisms. I got an orange, a couple oranges, and the green. Here's the orange. I love how beautiful these cards are, especially if the team matches like the prism color. It just really pops. This is the Zion NBA debut card. This is a silver prism. These silver prisms look really beautiful too. Of the mosaics. Here's LeBron. LeBron and Lakers shit just sells. Got a bunch of these variations. This is the Rue Hachimura variation. I got this LeBron mosaic prism, which is kind of cool. Got a bunch of Lucas in the prisms. I got one of these, which is interesting. This is a special prism that you can only get in the boxes I was opening. So I don't know what that is, but that's a rookie from Washington, which is interesting. But out of those, I got not much else, just basic rookies. But I did open, and Deno, this is interesting. He also sent me a box of the Bowman baseball. And this is what I got out of the Bowman. I'll show you. I pulled a Luis Robert rookie, just a base, nothing major. But you can see.
Is that
Chrome? Yeah. This is just to show you what Chrome looks like. It isn't worth much. I mean, it's just his base rookie. And then here is I got a base Bichette.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was cool. All right. So for comics, I got a bunch of these packs from Walmart, thinking, oh, I'm gonna get the Punchline one. Nope. No Punchline in either one of them. I got 2 of them, and those are the books that were in there. So don't go thinking you're going to get the Punchline in those, you guys, because you're probably not. But here's kind of interesting what I did get that I like. I think it was shout out to Peter Renna, who does Dollar Bin Digging. Check out his YouTube channel. He's also got a article on comicbookinvest.com. So go check him out. He talked about these World of Warcraft comics, and I was like, man. Like I remember those. I loved them. Jim Lee did a bunch of covers, and the new World of Warcraft expansions getting ready to hit November 23rd or 27th. I think it's 23rd. So everybody's going to be, all the WoW fans out there are going to be going crazy, including myself. I'm actually going to play this expansion. Hopefully, I'm going to, I have a little time. I'm going to waste it into playing World of Warcraft. So. This is the set that Wildstorm did, and it's kind of cool because they got the Jim Lee covers. This is the Jim Lee second printing one, nice. But they also have regular, each cover. There's multiple issues for each cover. So, and this is is a lot of like 30, 40 books.
Who's the publisher?
Wildstorm. And when they get higher into the higher issues, they're harder to come by. So like, in the teens, you can, they kind of change the way that the indicia looks. And so those ones are harder to come by, but I got all the way up to 23 with all the A and B covers and multiples of each. So I paid I think less than $1 an issue, which was cool. I don't know if they're gonna jump or not, but I just bought them because I like them. But this is how the guy sent it. Check this out. I've never been sent like this before. So he took 2 comic lids, put padding on the side, and then put bubble wrap around all the issues, and sent it like this.
Yeah, found 2 that fit together.
How did I go?
So far, it seemed good. I mean, I didn't see any damage. Yeah,
you gotta find 2 that fit together though.
Yes,
I had a brick like that. Some dude did a brick like me when I got all those Green Lantern books and stuff. But
yeah,
can I tell you one of you jerk offs got me looking at the Comic Link art auction, and there's a lot of vintage stuff that's amazing. But for us people that kind of hit the modern age, the piece that stood out is the original art to Salvation Run 7 variant, the Neil Adams Joker.
Yep.
Is to me that strikes me as a potential monster. So
is it any kind of value right now? Oh, here
it's not up yet.
Woo!
I'm just saying, if you want a Joker book, that's a pretty badass cover.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know.
Stuff.
Enjoy.
Did you grab any books?
No, not from. No, I haven't got anything. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm just losing my mind.
Shout out to Rick Dodson, who's saying Prism Football comes out December 2nd. So start searching your Walmart, you guys, for Prism Football. It'll be.
I'll make a blanket statement on the channel, I guess. If anybody, this is going to be a little dangerous. If anybody wants to go in on my collection, come holler at your boy, man. We'll talk about it.
I'm in on you, but
boy,
I'm always there. Hey, we've mentioned Rick a few times. Just when we gave him a full shout out. 4 Color Creations. He's got a Charizard Pokemon up. He's got some badass comics up. He just did Hulk 181 was the last one I saw. But he's doing a set of 3 Pokemons too for you deviants that do that. So give him some love.
Yeah. It says here, one of the questions I just want, did you see how rare is the Spider-Man 3000? You already knocked that out? Or Spider-Man 300, the Italian?
I mentioned it. We talked about it.
All right, good.
It's the high grade is tough. High grade is fucking impossible. I thought I bought a nice one.
Jamie, here. Sorry, brother.
There wasn't a back pick.
Jamie, here's what you want to pick up at Target or Walmart over the next couple months if you can find them. You want to pick up Mosaic, basketball and football. You want to pick up Prism, basketball and football. You want to pick up Bowman Chrome if you want baseball. But
and maybe Topps Chrome.
And maybe and Topps Chrome. If you see Topps Chrome, pick up Topps Chrome too. For baseball. Those are the 6 things to look out for. Just look for Mosaic, Panini Mosaic, Panini Prism, and Topps and Bowman baseball. There's Topps Update out there, but I wouldn't buy that. I'm not into the Topps base.
I hate to say it, if you see something that's been sitting out there and has like 36 and nobody's touched it in a while, it's probably because it's garbage.
Dude, Colonel, you got to be kidding me. Wow. Congrats. Nice. I wish I could find those. You got to hit me up and let me know where they are. If there's any more out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. That's what you want to pick up. Those are the stuff you want to get.
Okay,
but they go so fast.
Let's preface this though. If you're buying retail, you're not gonna get a guaranteed hit. If you want to make your money and it's a little more expensive, you go the hobby route, you get a guaranteed hit, but you're going to spend $300 to $500 on a box.
700, 300 to 700.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So, yeah. All right. Great show tonight, guys. We want to remind everybody to check out Tales from the Dark Side. They are doing really cool episode reviews every Sunday of the Mandalorian stuff. So if you guys are following along with Mandalorian, check those guys out. They do really cool theory crafting stuff. They get deep into it. They talk comics. There's not a lot of spec in comics, but they do know some really good information about comics. They will talk spec every once in a while. You just got to be lucky and catch them at the right time. And when you do, make sure you write it down because it's really, really good info. So make sure you check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out, I think 3 Comic Money just had Gist on, right? And they also had Andy Tomberlin on, right?
He did a repeat episode.
Yeah. So go make sure you guys go check out 3 Comic Money. Great show. Awesome idea. So shout out to those guys.
I believe he hasn't watched the show yet. Somebody asked him, Nico watched it. I haven't watched the show either. Me and the missus. It's only 2 episodes. It's like, do you wait every Friday to watch the new episode?
Yes, you do.
3 or 4.
It's spoiler. It's the most spoiler show out there.
Yeah,
you watch it the first day.
I know.
Listen, I had a neighbor kid over Friday, and my wife's like, "You gonna watch Mandalorian?" I go, "No, he's gonna watch it with his dad because that's what he does. So we're gonna watch it Saturday morning because I'm not gonna take that from him."
Good. That's dope.
Oh wow.
And Sunday, Vintage Voyage is planning on returning. So you deviants that want to watch some Golden Age stuff, we plan on being back. I don't know what topic yet. I got to talk to the hippie, but we'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Oh, good.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.